Ever since Beyblade hit the playgrounds around the world, the dream's always been the same: compete, battle, and become the best. For years, fans have waited for the chance to rise up and finally prove themselves on the world stage. And since Takara Tomy announced the World Championship, that dream seemed closer than ever. That was until Hasbro got involved. Tournaments in the West are full of restrictions, weird 8 to 12 age limits, barely any 13 plus events, and when they do exist, they're packed into giant conventions with tiny player caps. But don't let the chaos stop you. If you can enter any of these competitions, you do get that chance to win a trip to Japan and compete on the world stage. So in today's video, I'm going to take you through 3 top decks that you can build if you have the chance to compete in these world qualifiers. This parts list is provided by Walmart. What they are allowing, it may be different in different regions, and it may update as new releases come out across the world. But for now, I'm going to work from this permitted list to give you guys the best chance at World Champs. Right, so get straight into the deck. So this is what I consider to be the #1 deck that you can choose. When I've gone through the deck, we're going to put it up against what I think the Japanese meta will be. It's going to be things like Aero Pegasus, Cobalt Dragoon on Elevate, things that aren't available in Hasbro, but we'll see how the Hasbro meta fares up against the Japanese meta, because if you do make it to Worlds, that is what you're going to be up against. I will put all the list of parts available up on this side, but from that list, I have chosen the best combinations you can have for a free Beyblade deck. First up, the #1 Bey that I think every Hasbro deck should have is Wand Wizard. This is in Takara Tomy Wizard Rod. It is the #1 Bey. It is always top of the meta. You will see it in Japan used by pretty much everyone because it is nearly the perfect Bey. Super round, little contact points that do offer some attacking potential. And the combination, again, is tried and tested, always top of the meta. 960, which you can get from quite a few packs in Hasbro. Things like Raw Tyranno and Saw Phoenix. And then the ball bit you can also quite easily get a hold of. This is going to be the top Bey. It outspins pretty much everything. It tanks hits. It sometimes offers attacking potential. It's just a crazy, crazy good Beyblade. The combination is just perfect for it. Got to be in every Hasbro meta deck, especially at something like Worlds where it's so important. Got to have the best Beyblade available. And in second place in the deck is Phoenix Wing or Saw Phoenix. This is the best attacker out there. It is released super early on and it's still in the meta, used by pretty much everyone. Really, really heavy. If you are going to buy it from Hasbro, make sure you get the new mold free, which is slightly heavier than the old ones. You can guarantee that, I think, by getting the blue version from Hasbro, which is the new mold free. So if you're looking for one, try and get a hold of the blue one. The combination for this is 360 Rush. 360 offering good alignment of Saw Phoenix and quite a good attacking. It doesn't burst very often. And then Rush is a super attacking, aggressive bit that does offer a little bit of stamina. Very controlled launches. One of my favorite bits. This is definitely one of the best you can choose from the Hasbro lineup. And then for that third spot in what I think is the best Hasbro combination deck you can make, it's Tyranno Beat, the super attacking. This one is actually a TT painted version. I don't have the Hasbro version yet, but it is available. Really aggressive and attacking, has good stamina near end game as well because it is quite rounded as well. For the combination, I've gone for a 160, which aids that attacking potential by putting the weight into one side, and then the point bit, which is a balance type, which does offer some attacking potential because it's quite flat, but also the little point in the middle means that you get a bit more stamina for that end game. Really good balanced attacking stamina bit, really proven on Tyranno Beat. These are the three that I think is the meta deck build for the Hasbro World Championships. Let's put these up against the meta Japanese deck, see how they do. Right, so for the Japanese meta, I've got Aero Pegasus 160 level, Wizard Rod 960 Bolt, and Cobalt Dragoon on a 560 Elevate. First up, we're going to go against what I believe the best Hasbro deck of that Wizard Rod, Phoenix, and Tyranno beat. Let's see how it does. First up, Tyranno 160 point up against Wizard Rod Ball. Also, first to 7 points, and obviously if you've got a string or the normal winder launcher, you definitely want to use that over the proto launchers. Don't use the Hasbro proto launchers. Easy point for Rod. Phoenix against Aero. 2-1 go. Wow, that is insane. But Phoenix did knock Aero into the pocket just ahead of being pocketed itself. So 3-1. 1 go. I think Rod just took that. Usually Dragoon has a bit more spin still, but yep. So on the reshuffle, I've got Phoenix out first up against that Cobalt Dragoon. 2-1 go. Damn, Phoenix taking the lead. Hasbro deck is killing it. Then we got Tyranno beat up against Rod again. 1 go. That was an insane extreme. So the Hasbro deck doing awesome. These three, obviously, what I would go for if I was able to compete in the World Champs, if I was between 8 and 12. Next up, if you want an all-out attacking lineup, you want to hit them hard, hit them fast, then this is the deck for you. First up, we've got Dram Buster. There are multiple types of Dram Buster you can get in Hasbro. It is a super heavy hitting. It's got this one sword-like blade at the end that smashes other opponents. Really, really good. It is a glass cannon though. If you miss those initial attacks, you are going to run out of stamina fast and you're going to lose that round. But if you can hit them hard, hit them fast, you're going to get big points out of it. The combination that I've come with is 160. It's pretty much built for Dram Buster. It perfectly lines up with that big blade at the front. So there's not really any other option you should go with Dram Buster, I think. And then the bit is the low flat. Low flat has not a lot of stamina, but it's super aggressive and it makes it even lower to the ground so you can get up under them and smash them out of the stadium. Really good glass cannon bay. Tough opponent to go against, but it does have an issue with stamina. The second bay is again another glass cannon. We have Kill Shark or Shark Edge. This has two large blades at either side of it, which deal massive smash attacks. Again, another glass cannon. If you don't hit those initial 2 or 3 hits, you're going to run out of stamina very quickly. For the ratchet, I've put it 260 on it because it lines up really well with the blaze to increase that attacking potential. You do run the risk of bursting a bit more with 260. That is high risk, high reward with Shark Edge, so playing into that. And then the bit with this is rush. As I said before, super aggressive, controlled attacking bit, really, really good. Another glass cannon. And for the final one, if you've got an attacking deck, Saw Phoenix or Phoenix Wing has to be involved in it. We haven't got the rush because we've used it on Shark Edge, and obviously there's no repeating parts. So on this, I've put it on a 360 and a Unite. So you can get Unite from your Weiss Tiger or Pearl Tiger, I think Hasbro call it. It is similar to a taper, but it has a little point in the middle that helps for end game stamina. Really aggressive, give it a lot of tilt and it will smash opponents. Really, really good. I don't think it's that balanced as much as it is attacking. That point doesn't really help in the middle, but it does deal some really heavy attacks. So let's see if we can smash this Japanese deck and get some big points with this heavy attack deck. Okay, we have our all-out attack deck. We've got our Phoenix again, but on Unite. We've got our Dram Buster and our Shark up against that same Japan meta deck. Let's see how these do. First up, Shark versus Cobalt. One goes. Cobalt taking that, wasn't able to get that first hit clean. And we have Dram Buster versus Aero Pegasus. 2-1 goes. Crazy. So 1 point for Out of the Stadium. Insane hit from Dram Buster. And there we Phoenix versus Wizard. 2-1 goes. It's happened again. Phoenix smashing Wizard out of the stadium before the extreme. So crazy. And on the reshuffle, we've got Dram Buster out against Aero again. 2-1 go. Oh, Aero got payback that time. Big hit into the extreme. And Shark versus Wizard. 2-1 go. Massive hits, but none of them landed. And Cobalt versus Phoenix. 1 goes. And Phoenix getting the extreme before it was pocketed. That happened exactly the same before. Phoenix on Unite, very, very good. On the reshuffle, I've gone for Phoenix up against Wizard Rod. 1 goes. Point for Wizard. Phoenix never really getting a big attack. And out comes Dram Buster again against Aero Pegasus. 2-1 goes. Aero takes that. I think I over tilted on that one. If you over tilt too much on low flat, it does tend to bounce and not work out. But that is 7-5 to the Japan meta. And for those who want to play it a bit safer and have a stamina build deck, this is the one for you. Of course, we have to start with Wand Wizard. Just as I said before, perfect, amazing Beyblade. This time though, the combination on a 160 Hexa. So Hexa is a defensive bit, but it has loads and loads of stamina. It's really, really good. 160 aids that Hexa because you do get some heavy deflection hits with Wizard Rod on a Hexa. So this does go really well together as a combination. You have the potential to outspin, but also get some big points from extremes and pockets. Really, really solid bay. Launch it as hard as you possibly can. Sometimes you can outspin Rod on ball. And then next up is Scythe Incendio or Hell Scythe, the original Wand Wizard. It is really round, pretty similar to Wand Wizard in the way it's set up, where it has little contacts for deflection points, but also super round for good stamina. The only problem is it's a bit lighter than Wand Wizard, and it's been outclassed by Wand Wizard quite a lot over the years. So it is definitely still viable and it does really well in tournaments. It's just not as good as Wand Wizard, but it's definitely still a viable competitive bay. For the combination, I've put it on 960 ball. Super, super good for a stamina build. Doesn't burst a lot. Ball goes on for ages. Still a really good bay. And last up, we have one of my favorite bays of all time, Unicorn Sting. This is quite balanced because it has a super smooth side and then it's got this rigid side with contact points. So it's like half and half. For this, I've gone with the meta build, 360 orb. Because Unicorn is a bit of attack, a bit of stamina, 360 and the orb they're a bit off balance, so they actually play into the way Unicorn is set up. So they're really, really good together. And it will last for ages. It probably won't outspin Scythe or Wand Wizard, but it definitely has a lot more stamina than a lot of bays. This is your safe combination deck. Let's see how it does against the Japanese meta. And lastly, this one's probably going to be a bit slower of a match, but this is your stamina safe build. We got Unicorn, we got Scythe, and we've got Rod. Again, up against that Japanese meta deck. First up, Unicorn versus Dragoon. 2-1 go. 1-0 Dragoon. Didn't have much hope, Unicorn. And we got Rod up against Old Rod. Scythe Incendio. 1 go. Wow. That was a big pocket from Rod. Just getting outweighted there. And then it's my Rod up against Aero Pegasus. 2-1 go. Rod taking that with ease. Did knock it into the pocket, but it jumped out. And on the reshuffle, I've gone safe with Rod again. 2-1 go. And Aero Pegasus does knock Rod into the pocket, unfortunately. 5-1. And then out is, again, Scythe against Rod. 2-1 go. Oh, and Scythe managing to actually burst Rod, so pulling it back. And then we got a Dragoon Sting again. Pull super hard. 3-2-1 go. Just didn't have enough in it, Unicorn. And on the reshuffle, I'm going for Unicorn again. See if it can save the day. 2-1 go. And couldn't do it, Unicorn. That stamina deck, although it's good, it's probably not meta, but it might do alright against other Hasbro. Well, that's it from me. Good luck to all of you that are competing in the National Worlds qualifiers. If you're between 8 and 12 in the UK, good luck. You're lucky to get a chance at it. For us 13 plus in the UK, we got nothing. So really disappointing, but yeah, good luck to all that are competing. Hopefully these decks help. I don't know if they will update the parts list in the future. If things like Hover Wyvern come into play, Whale Wave with that Elevate, this whole video is going to be pretty nullified. But for now, you guys competing now where the parts list is the same. Hopefully this helps. Make sure to like and subscribe. BeyMac out.